break the mold. Over years and decades, you have been shaped, chiseled and formed to fit into the rules, desires and expectations of society. The clutches of conformity have decided your place among us, while simultaneously impregnating you with the imaginary, erroneous belief that you're in charge of your decisions, even though your decisions have been based on fabricated perceptions of reality that were shaped for you. The fact that cannot be overlooked is that those thousands of people who have surrounded you throughout your life have all taken part in creating this unrealistic, imprisoned reality that you find yourself in. But hold on a while. This is not where it ends, for you have also had your part to play in this charade of misinformation. For you, just like me, we have both echoed the words and feelings of others. We spoke of the system. We reinforced our belief in the societal rules that govern our lives and our way of living. And by living within the confines of societal laws, demands and expectations, we have propagated the erroneous beliefs that we have come to accept as our own realities. We have accepted the ideologies of men, the ideologies that have dictated our places in society, not questioning our place nor pace of living. We have subscribed to the idea of the accepted chain of events as being an idyllic life, starting with primary, secondary and tertiary education, followed by a career dictated by a corporate world that we have fused ourselves to so as to eventually retire and finally die, having satisfied the demands of society. However, are we aware that by accepting these defining steps as being our road to a life well lived, we are accepting death to self and death to individuality at an early age? By accepting this way of life, we are effectively swearing allegiance to a system that will eventually lead to an unsatisfying emptiness and desperate desolation. A total separation from the child that we once were. Remember that child, the child that you once were. Remember the dreams, the hopes, the certainties of conviction, and the bouncing confidence that reverberated through you. Remember that this child is still within you, and it is you. And realize that even though you would have been suppressed to such an extent that you may well have forgotten your own existence, you are still there. The child lives on, even though you may have exchanged its vivacious energy for the complacency of conformity. Bring your inner child back from the brink of extinction, from the precipice of finality, and give yourself hope and direction. Carve yourself a goalpost to aim for and shoot for it. Break away from the mundane existence that has taken control of your life and break the mold that has shaped you into the stranger that you are today. You're not the result of all the years past, for you are still that child, but so much wiser due to the untold experiences and adventures or misadventures that you may have had along the way. Use your accumulated knowledge, interlace it with the improved wisdom that has come with your age, as well as the excitement, confidence and creativity of your youth. Use this dynamic, accumulated energy to develop the courage to break out of the mold that is still trying to shape you. Break away from conformity and give rise to expressivity, individuality and musical eloquence. Break the mold of restricted speech. Break the mold of limited creativity. Break the mold of supervised innovation. Allowing yourself to breathe in the all-encompassing freedom that liberates you from the system of control that you find yourself shackled to. Freedom is a choice that you have when faced with choices. And remember the past, consider the future, and make your selection accordingly. Remember that the imprisonment of thought is the capture of the soul. So allow your soul to roam freely through your mind, not allowing your thoughts to be dictated to and ruled by a belief system, but rather guided by the inner voice of your soul. Remember its existence, for if you forget your soul, you forget yourself, and your life will be someone else's life. Live your life and not someone else's. Avoid going down someone else's path, for it is likely that this other person is also meekly and unquestioningly following the masses in order to serve society. We don't serve society, but we do serve people. For like-minded people work together to help and build each other up. Breathe in your freedom to choose who you speak to. Decide who you'll help and whose help you will accept. Who you should encourage and who you should allow to encourage you. Do not allow your thoughts to become ensnared by those who want to control the way you think. Make your own decisions on the allegiances that you form and choose your friends according to your standards of thought and lifestyle. Be a force for good. Make a positive difference and become exemplary in your actions and activities, your thoughts and your words, for the life force within you wants to burst out in glory and ecstasy as it wants to materialize all the good that it sees you capable of achieving. You possess a magnifying and magnetic force designed for good. So you need to focus on that ability and allow it to flourish through your deeds. The world needs you to be free from the encumbrances of guilt, for within your freedom lies your prosperity, your creativity, your success, and your life. The world needs you to explore the deeper recesses of your potential, for within you lie possibilities of disproportional size. Break the mold that has held your mind captivated and captive, for outside that realm lays your future, and that is a future that you are capable of living, and the one that we need you to live. Thank you for watching, and please remember that I have already released numerous other similar videos from my library, and I've placed them on my YouTube channel for your benefit. And in addition, would you be so kind as to like my video, subscribe to the channel, as well as click on the notification bell so as to be notified each time I release another video from my library. And finally, just please remember that I am not your inspiration. For even though my words might have inspired you, your inspiration is something that you own. It's something that you feel welling up deep inside you. And it is a feeling of certainty and conviction in your own abilities. What I am is the catalyst that's helped you to feel the pulse of inspiration that is within you. Take note of that burning desire within you and recognize your flame of inspiration. Find the spark that sets your inspiration ablaze. Find your catalyst, the catalyst that sparks and fuels the flames of your inspiration. And use that catalyst to keep the fire burning within you. and then act according to the conviction that grow out of your inspiration. And in closing, please remember how much good you could be doing by sharing this video with all your friends on your various social media platforms. Because by doing that, you will be sharing the source of your inspiration with them so that they too may be inspired to excel. Once again, this is me. This is Michel. Keep well, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.